In recent years, fandoms have grown increasingly. This could be due in part with easier internet accessibility and the plus or minus of anonymity on the internet. Of course, fandoms, despite their appealing look, usually end poorly and you regret ever joining them. One fandom that no one knows of, but I'll pretend they do, is the sleepykinq amino. Or just the sleepykinq fandom if you're pretentious. Not very well known, except in a couple obscure internet friend groups made of former or current furry preteens, and me. There's little known about its past, but I'll try and tell it the best I could, from reliable sources. Also known as me looking at old posts on the amino and making shit up as I go along. It all started with the creation of the amino, probably dating back to around 2017, around the late era. This era is also known as the mistake. The creator was someone going by the name FurryLover23, who unfortunately didn't want to talk to me since I didn't want to RP snuggle with them first. But before he permabanned me from his Discord server I found on a 4chan board, he told me about why he created the amino. He created it for an animator going by the online alias sleepykinq. He loved him since he was 16, and also he drew rape images he couldn't find on any other place on the internet. A love for rape and underage boys is a common occurrence in the fandom, at least in its early stages. Or that's what they tell you. After sleepykinq didn't want to draw any images like that anymore, the creator of the amino handed the keys down to the man,
Vladimir Andreev.
Now of course you see,
Vladimir Andreev.
Wasn't popular since he didn't share the same love of underage boys as the rest of the fandom. This caused a split in the fandom between people who supported Vladimir and people who supported underage boys. This led to many people making what they call based post or fact post on their opinion on who's better. Unfortunately, even after a long fight, Vladimir's side was the one who lost, and underage boys has once again won the internet over. Underage boys, unfortunately, wasn't supreme leader of the amino for long, as everyone on the amino database turned the age of 12 and realized it isn't that hot. Besides, you could find much more hardcore stuff and legal stuff on Pornhub for free. After underage boys left the community though, the sleepykinq amino has died down. There's very little activity and very little people on it. Unless you consider underage hormones or radiation activity, then it is chock full of it. Perhaps this was the best note the amino could have ended on.